closing. Get to the new safe zone.
Hello viewers, and today I've got another off-meta loadout that you could use in Warzone, and I am once again turning a non-sniper rifle into pretty much a semi-automatic sniper rifle. This is the AS VAL. It was one of the final assault rifles to be released in the Modern Warfare series of weapons, and for this particular combination of attachments I'm making the most of its Dragunov scope, and I am making the most of its ammo conversion, which converts its 9x39mm rounds into armor piercing rounds, which will do 100 damage to the head and will down the enemy a lot faster. But before I break down all of those attachments for you and show you the gameplay that I've got with this AS VAL sniper variant, it would be amazing if you could consider subscribing to the channel. I try and upload videos like this every single day, and I try and make them as interesting as possible. I'll try and focus on off-meta weapons just like this and see how they perform in Warzone. Sometimes so you don't have to, because they can be downright awful, but also I can find some hidden gems. But anyway, if you want to subscribe and don't miss a future upload, then make sure to turn on notifications, and you can leave a like on this video to let that YouTube algorithm know that you want to see more of this, and it really helps me out. If you want to jump straight into Warzone, then feel free to pause the video here, as these are the attachments that I'm using. And so, starting off in the barrel attachment slot, because there are no muzzle attachments for the AS VAL, I am using the VLK 200mm OSA barrel. This is the longest barrel available for the weapon, and it will improve damage range and bullet velocity. We get a 26% boost to damage range and a 29% boost to bullet velocity. This just gives you more confidence at those extended ranges that each pull of the trigger and each bullet is going to carry more damage potential, and it's going to feel more and more like a sniper the more we increase that bullet velocity, because we're not going to have to lead the target quite so much. As this is still an assault rifle at its core, its aiming stability for a sniper rifle isn't going to be fantastic, and so for quite a lot of these attachments I've actually been really aiming to improve that aiming stability, and that is the idle sway of the weapon when you're aiming in, particularly with the Dragunov scope, which I'm going to show you. Because it's so zoomed in, this idle sway can be very pronounced when you are aiming and trying to lock on to that enemy. But anyway, this range of foregrip will also reduce that recoil control. That is the vertical recoil. It will reduce it by 17%, and that is ideal because this is a semi-automatic sniper rifle. This means the weapon is simply going to kick less after each pull of the trigger, and so we can tap fire it faster and with more confidence. Of course, this weapon would not be fit without its armor piercing ammo conversion. This is the SPP 10 round mags. As you can see, it will improve aim down sight speed because there's less bullets in the magazine. It makes it lighter. The damage is massively improved. We get additional movement speed and of course bullet penetration. If you ever tried this weapon when it first came out, the bullet penetration was broken to the point where you could actually fire through anything. You could fire through a whole row of buildings and the bullet would come out the other end and still hit your enemy, which was pretty broken. Luckily, combat recon was not a perk back then. But anyway, these armor piercing rounds will massively increase the damage. They will do 100 damage to the head, meaning that you can quite easily get a 3-shot down, provided you're nice and accurate, and the chest, stomach and extremities is also massively increased from these standard rounds here. In order to make the most of those armor piercing rounds at the extended ranges, I am of course using the Dragunov scope, pretty much a unique attachment to the AS VAL and most assault rifles really. It's a high power 5.5 times scope, and believe it or not, it is actually a 5.5 times scope, and it is a nice and clear sight to use. You don't get much peripherals when you're aiming in with this Dragunov scope, but it is nonetheless really good fun. You do lose about 70 to 80 milliseconds with the aim down sight time, but on the plus side, because this is an assault rifle at its core, the aim down sight time is actually faster than pretty much any sniper rifle anyway. And for the final attachment, I am using this awesome stock called the VLK Strelok. It's a precision marksman stock, and it will provide exceptional accuracy. It will reduce that recoil control, that vertical recoil, by 20%, and it will also provide huge boosts to aiming stability and aim walking steadiness. In my experience, when I've been using this VLK Strelic, if you actually aim in, you will find next to 0 idle sway with this stock. And if you're strafing from left to right, whilst you might not be strafing particularly quickly, the aim walking steadiness is absolutely second to none. It has no bounce at all, so you can very sort of confidently hold angles in that medium and close range, even with the 5.5 times zoom, and you can really give the enemy a run for their money, even if they're using something like a submachine gun or something like that. Anyway, let me know if you do give this AS VAL a go. It's definitely an interesting loadout. Of course, the AS VAL is pretty much known for its having the fastest time to kill as its normal 30 round mag or 20 round mag or whatever, but I do honestly think this is just as good. It requires potentially a higher skill gap, I would say, because you've got to tap fire and be a lot more accurate, but it is really satisfying to use. But anyway, let me know if you give it a go nonetheless, and leave a like if you enjoy the video and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Thank you very much for watching and enjoy the gameplay. Always tricky in solos to get a good start. He's not going to show his face again. I want to keep an eye on him though. At the same time, I can't be faffing around not getting any money. Someone did get, I wasn't sure if it was just a smoke grenade at the time, but it definitely is a loadout. But that makes me think that other people know about it.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
That's why you pull your shoot as late as you can, because otherwise that happens. Got enough of my own loadout now. It's going to be tricky, got to be quick. Oh, God. I should have just shot back really, I was never going to get into cover. Oh, that was the guy I shot as well with the M82.
Sort them out or capture the objective.
Decent flank. I think he stunned himself then. Not feeling like I can go straight back to my loadout. There he is. Oh, I thought that was just going to be a lovely little one-shot revenge then, but he's probably got ghost now, so I need to make sure I don't lose sight of him. The raiding put me off then. Go for the grenade. Sort of shepherd him away, hoping he's going to come into this corner. And there we go.
More.
Yeah, sweet, sweet revenge. Got my sniper Dragunov now, and the gas is coming. And I'm pretty sure there was someone over there. I just got to keep moving though. There's a sniper. Oh, you can see his glint on the top of a ray. Maybe should deal with him because he's going to have a very easy rotate wherever that circle goes. Damn. Oh, I got 1 or 2 hits on him, but that's annoying that it's really hard to see the edge of the railing, to be honest, when you're from that angle, because it all seems to merge together. There's someone. Got to put pressure on him, but the storm's putting pressure on the both of us. I'm not too fussed on missing, because, you know, even just one shot, especially with these armor-piercing rounds, they're going to do a lot. I can just get that headshot off, 100 damage. That's just 2 armor plates straight away. If he's got no armor plates, it's a one-shot. Oh, I was just looking for him as well. And then he starts firing a combat bow. I have absolutely no idea where he is. Just doing a bit of gatekeeping really. There's a sniper. That could have been him. There he is. Ooh.
Enemy UAV overhead.
So I just gotta time my trigger pull a bit better. If I was just a bit better on the trigger then, I think I could have got him, but someone's using a combat bow or something to try and take out this guy.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I wanted to see if these bullets would penetrate that rock, but I'm not sure if he was dead, to be honest, but I didn't get the assist. Anyway, another player on the heartbeat, just listening out for the footsteps. Maybe shouldn't have pulled the trigger then, but you just got to assume, or hope I should say, that they've got no spare armor plates. Oh, and there's the assist, but then we get taken out by a sniper. But that was my first game with the AS VAL pretty much, and so I thought if I just get a little bit better on the trigger, I think I can have a good game. There we are, once again starting in salt mine, and that guy nearly got me. I had stopping power, but I should have been aiming in really. And he was very quick on the draw to get me then. Now, in this second game with the AS VAL, I got my money nice and quick, but the person that I've got as a bounty has also got me as a bounty, and he would not leave me alone. And I just wanted to get my loadout. Using the bullet pen there. Here he comes. And it's typical, isn't it? The one place I don't put my mine, and he appears. Right, nice and quick gulag. Straight back into it. Got my money again. Finally got my loadout. No one about, finally. No one waiting for me. Fairly centre circle. No one up there. Or so I thought, because I'm getting shot straight away, and I'm pretty sure there's not that many places I can get shot from. I saw the tracer and it was fairly parallel with the ground. So it does make me think he had to have been there and I just didn't see him. And he's still shooting me. Anyway, as goes the last game, went from salt mine straight to hospital, pretty much. And this is where the circle begins to close. There is a player on the heartbeat, and I'm just going to do little pings and look at the distance. See, that's 36 meters. That's about 40 odd meters. So I know that he's at the far end of that building now. The only thing I don't know is what floor he's on, but from that explosion I'm judging he's probably up the top of the stairs. And he's got a visitor. Right. He's dealt with his visitor.
Gas is closing in.
Now I'm wondering, is there any loot there that he's going to try and get?
Overhead.
He's wandering back and forth along the top, but I just got to keep watching here really. Need a lot of trigger discipline with this gun. It's very much a stealthy weapon. There he is, he's jumped out the top window. I didn't want to go for a shot because I knew the chance of me actually downing him or eliminating him in situations like that are so slim. And so sometimes you're not really going to be going for high kills. Went for a little shot there just to put a bit of pressure on him. I wanted to see if he had any armour more than anything. because obviously he just had that fight with that person. But just get a little bit of information, and as the AS VAL is naturally suppressed, I can get away with those odd shots. Looks like I've got a visitor now. You can see peripherals aren't great,
Get to the new safe zone.
but it's very steady. Someone else was waiting for him. That was probably the guy that was last here. And he probably thought that was me. But now this guy's sort of flanking back around right on the edge of the gas as it's about to collapse.
Gas is inbound.
We've got Ghost, and it does seem like he's fighting someone else. So there's, 4 people, including me, in play here. I've popped my dead silence because I'm going to need it, or I'm going to be bold and as curious to look around these corners. This is where it gets quite intense now, and you really have got to concentrate with the AS VAL. Got the finish though. There we go. Reload is nice and quick, it's only a small little mag. There we go, the power of that that bullet penetration was brilliant, but unfortunately the circle has gone the complete opposite side to where I am. So this is where it's really going to get tricky. There's someone here, definitely. I decide to make the most of my gas mask. I think I heard him coughing. But of course I can't hear much because this stupid numbers event is completely stopping me from being able to hear those tiny details which will make all the difference. And as you can see, or as you will see, it is definitely going to make all the difference. Got the circle on me, but I can't hear anything.
12, 3.
I heard his footsteps in the end, but it was too late. It wasn't until he was about 2 meters away, and the shotgun will always win then. But anyway, that is the end of that game and the end of this video. So thank you very much if you did make it this far into the video, and as always, leave a like if you do enjoy the video and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one.